Hello, hello, hello. So here we are live. I am going to teach a little masterclass about freedom in your frameworks. Freedom in your frameworks, my friends. Freedom in your frameworks. So I've pulled out all the stops. I've got things to show you. There is really a great gift to have a framework, and you have frameworks, whether you know it or not. And we want to begin to tap into more of these. Last week, I taught a lot of frameworks, okay? So they were in the notebooks for the 5-day challenge. They're in all of my notebooks for every course, program, book that I do. Those frameworks are there. And so didn't just whip all these up I didn't whip these all up last week, right? So I have a lot of mine laminated. This is the Heart-Based Business Canvas. We're just going to go on a little tour here. Audio visual content pipeline. This is how you take your content and take it to multiple places, which is what I'm doing right now. 12-week module template, workshop brainstorm. This one I teach a lot, the Brave Business System, create, market, deliver. And what you'll notice back here, I have a beautiful kind of hodgepodge drawing of a lot of these frameworks. So there's that Heart-Based Business Canvas. Here's the create, market, deliver. Here's the creativity circle. You'll see that in just a few minutes. Here is course creation concept roadmap. So I'm going to put this down so I can get back here. Let's see what else. Nourished versus non-nourished. This program ended. This is a program from a couple of years ago that was called the Nourished Life Club. But I want to just point out something that's really valuable here. I showed really specifically on this framework or document that when I am not nourished, I have these things. When I am nourished. So I have a new version of this. Inspired or tired? Do you have an inspired business or a tired business? You with me? So this for your business, what is it when they come to you? And this is the boat across, right? How are you helping them get from island A to island B? Island A over to island B. Show me this on a diagram, okay? Let's just do a little bit more. There's that same one. Here's the course creation roadmap. This is inside of my course called Course Creation Made Easy. Imagine that. Imagine that. This is the names list, which is one of my freebies. So there you go. If you're having a struggle naming things, it's right here. It's right here. The Brave Business Scaling System. Okay, let me get down here to the nitty gritty. We created this. It's a wheel of life, but it's the brave mindset wheel of life. So how brave are you in your physical environment? How brave are you with your business career? How brave are you with your finances? How brave are you with your health? How brave are you with family, friends, with romance, personal growth, fun and recreation? So I use this to really help my clients tap in. Are you being brave in your marriage? If you are out in the dating world, which I survived 6.5 years, are you out there? Are you choosing brave? Are you actually going on dates? If you want to meet somebody, you have to go on dates, my friends. One year I went on 29 first dates and survived. And then I dated a guy for 6 months and he cheated on me. And that was the end of that. That was the end of that. And then I went back out to the marketplace, right? And then a few months after that, I finally met Jim. Okay. So 6.5 years dating. And then I was on 6 dating apps when I finally met my husband. Why? Because it was important to me. It was important to me. So this really, there's some great examples and lessons from that. I went on dates. I was investigating. So this goes to the concept with your business. Are you throwing out one post and thinking that that's the end of it? Like, no. You actually have to talk to, let's say you want to sell 10 tickets into your program. Well, are you sending the email? Are you reminding us about it? Are you doing a private message, like a video message? This morning we were having this discussion in my Voxer mini mind that's going on right now. What's your favorite way to market an event or a upcoming program? And I said, well, I don't know, that word favorite kind of clogs me up, but I have to email you if I want you to come to my workshop. Guess what? I have to email you. I actually might need to, I'm going to email you. I'm going to post about it. I'm going to remind you. I'm going to make a Facebook event. I am going to do videos about it. I'm going to have a sales page about it, right? I am probably going to send you a private message. Hey, this would be perfect for you. And so I'm going to have to come to the table with my, my basket of goodies. But if nobody knows I'm coming with my basket of goodies, it's hard for them to buy an apple, right? Here's the creativity circle. This is a framework I created seriously, 10 years ago almost. Why? Because I know the value of this. I know the value of figuring out that your topic, whatever it is you teach, do, or offer, can go out into the world in a multitude of ways. This framework, this training is mind-blowing. So let's just say that. And I'm going to honor myself for creating this. Down here at the bottom, the what else department would be that I have a mastermind that's been going since 2015, ongoing, different names, different iterations, but the Braver Together Mastermind is alive, growing, and a new woman enrolled last week. And we have a spot for you, boo. We have a spot for you. So that would be down here at the bottom, a 5-day challenge. Down here is where my Voxer coaching offers would fit. So hopefully, take a look at this. I believe lots of these frameworks are actually in the Brave Women Network Facebook group. And so just go to the files tab. Go to the files tab. This is one of my newest frameworks here. And I teach this. It's the 5 C's: clarity, consistency, community, cash, confidence. Guess what, friends? I am going to teach this on mini courses. I'm going to teach this. This is what's in my newest book coming out. Right? So I need to unpack this framework. This is a diagram. This is a framework. And so this is going to help me understand what I'm saying. But more importantly, it's going to help you understand what I'm saying. Ding, 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 ding. So these are all why I believe in the freedom of frameworks. The freedom of frameworks. Okay. And so what is your framework? What are you offering to your clients? How can they see it? How can they actually take what they just learned from you and maybe draw it out, with some Sharpie pen? These are some from one of the recent masterminds at my house. So there it is. Create, market, deliver. We were talking about the DIY, the done with you, and the DFY. Done, do it yourself, done with you, done for you. We were talking about how to offer your one-on-one and your group, what's on your ambition line as you go up and offer things at different levels for your different types of clients. So you're going to be evolving your frameworks as you begin to comprehend more about your magnificence, because yes, if you aren't comprehending your own magnitude, your own magnificence, and taking it out to the world, they can't see you, find you, and pay you, boo. That's what we were talking about all last week. And I keep these notes. I'll show you a few more. Show up, be seen, get paid. And I'm modeling that right now. I'm doing what I believe in. I've communicated with all my clients this morning. They know that I'm an early morning girl, and then I'm going to check in with them as I'm out doing my, my miles, right? And so I need to practice what I'm preaching, for one, which is what I'm doing right now by talking here live, teaching you about my frameworks. I didn't have to plan this ahead. I didn't send any emails. I just came here to teach you. So I want you to think about, what are the rules you need to break? Okay. What are the rules you need to break in your business? What's not working? Huh? What is not working anymore? What is not working? What are the rules that you need to break in your business? Because you're the boss. I work for the big G. So it's up to him and me what we decide to offer. And sometimes I go rogue. I mean, I like to go rogue. And I am a creative, machine is what I've been called, a creative machine. But okay, is that serving my clients? I need to check in. Is that serving me? Is that serving me? And I also have to be very, very diligent, careful, cautious, and aware of my boundaries, because I am an overgiver from a long line of overgivers, overcommitters and overgivers and people pleasers, la 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 la, which is how I ended up being an alcoholic, how I ended up being resentful, how I ended up being just, the only time that was my time was saved till, late at night, and I can eat and drink. And I'm not going back there, my friend. I am not going back there. And so for me, that means really tight, specific boundaries. When can my clients communicate with me? And when am I going to get back to them? And what's allowed in this container of coaching and what's not? And if you don't have really good boundaries in your business, then guess what? You're not going to have really good money in your business. Okay. And some of this is going to be painful for you to hear today, truth bombs, but we have to get out and underneath all of those rules. What are the new rules for you? On this very day that I'm recording this and you watch this, whatever day that is, that you end up seeing this masterclass, what rules do you need to break? And I'm going to give you the homework to go sit down and write down the old rules and the new rules. What are the new rules for you in your business? What are you no longer willing to endure? What does not work? Maybe it worked 5 years ago. Maybe it was nifty noodle 2 years ago, and you're just over it. Is this speaking to anybody? If you're over it, then just say, okay, this is outside of my zone for now. What we have to remember is there's seasons of our business, there's seasons of our life. I created the National Association of Christian Women Entrepreneurs in 2010. I am so proud of myself. I'm so proud of my younger me, for having such a giant vision and such a courage to go forth and do such a thing. And I sold the company. I sold it in 2017, and I really thought I was going a different direction. I was like, oh, I'm a free woman. I am a free woman. And I painted half the summer in my garage. It's hot here. I painted. I thought I was going in that direction. I had a whole art show in downtown Grapevine. My art was displayed at the Palace Theater for a whole month. Many of these paintings were there, and lots of other paintings that are out in the front room. And then I thought I was going back, then shift, pivot. I thought God was calling me back to go become a counselor again. Now, remember, I already was a counselor. I have my master's degree. I got it in 97. I worked hard for it. And then I got my certification, and I worked in a hospital for 5 years. So I have a wealth of training, knowledge, and degrees back over there, but I would have had to go back. And I went back to grad school, and I would have had to do an entire new master's degree. Yes, you heard me right. Had to get a new one. Then I was going to have to do 4,000 hours of internship. Woo! And as I'm like looking at all that and feeling the weight of that and attending my grad school class, I just realized very clearly, like clear as day, I didn't need to do that. I didn't need to do that. That was all old stories. That was all my ego. That was all me proving to the world that the lawsuit that I went through and everything else, that I was worthy, proving that I was worthy. Bunch of nonsense. I had to just say, you're fine. You're totally fine. You're totally fine. And so I call that my $800 life lesson. It's a great story, and I needed to learn it. And it was not a waste. It was not a waste. There was nothing about that was a waste. I needed to know that so that I could come right back here to this very office, where I was already coaching. And I needed to come back and sit all the way down. In the 12-step rooms, my grand sponsor, which is my sponsor's sponsor, always says, come all the way. I came all the way in and I sat all the way down. I love that. I love that phrase because that's exactly what I need to do. You know, if you're a toe dipper, we talked about the toe dippers last week on the 5-day challenge. And, toe dipping is fine, but I'm not going to hang out with the toe dippers. That's part of my rules. My rule is that I coach action taking, high dynamic, willing to try things women. I coach them as they're scaling, right? I coach them as they're scaling their business. Some of my clients make way more than I make. But you know what? We're all on the journey. And I have so much to learn from them, and they have so much to learn from me. And yeah, money matters. Of course, money matters. But is it the end all be all? No. I am completely successful no matter how much I made this year, that year, this year, that year, this year, that year. Why? Because I still have a business. Hello? I still have a business all these years in. And there's been years that are big and years that are little and years of regrouping and years of selling a company and years of starting over. So own your own brilliance, my friend. Own your own frameworks. Own your own frameworks. Put them into a workbook. Yes. Put them into a workbook that you can sell or give away or offer or upload to Amazon. Many of the worksheets that are in here actually came from my book from 10 years ago, Revitalized. Yep, Revitalized worksheets. You'll see in here worksheets, diagrams. Yes. So I pulled all of this apart from 10 years ago and turned that into the Inspired Business Academy. I've turned that into little pieces of every course, every program. And remember what I taught last week, or if you weren't there, here it is. Your repetition is a gift. Repetition is a gift for your clients. So when I'm teaching you this method and I'm like, my gosh, they've heard this before. They've heard it before. My 5 C's. They've heard the create, market, deliver before. They've heard about the creativity circle. They've seen this so many times. Well, what about the woman that just came in this group? What about the woman that I just got a referral from her friend, right? What about the woman that actually forgot all about this and she needs to see it again and to get a fresh idea? Freedom in your frameworks. Freedom in your frameworks, my friend. And that's going to get you freedom in your life. Freedom in your life. All right. Tell me what you think. I want to hear from you. Comment below. Give me the goods. And I'm here for you. I'm ready to enroll you into the Braver Together Mastermind. We have a spot for you. It's just so good. It's so good. I also always offer Voxer coaching, which I love. I love Voxer coaching. It is another freedom tool in my life. And then I do have higher level coaching programs that one's called Curate. It's called Curate, and it's not even out anywhere at this point. So tap in. If you're ready to stop toe dipping, I'm ready for you. I'm ready for you. If you're done with the toe dipping, if you're ready to get all the way in to the pool so we can swim around, have some fun, cry some tears and build a business, let's go. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.